पैशांचे शब्द लाई सोई ना वाने चिब्र खाउनु नि आफ्नो भूल छ भने आफू झुक्नु पर्छ तर यो दुनियाँमा कोही डाउन हुनु खोज्दैन टोके पार्छ रातभर राम 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 सबै पसिनाले बनाएर खिच्ने लुगाहरू मलाई नि मुत मुत गराउँछ लु पर्दैन मलाई चल्छ झन् मक मक बनाएर बाबुले त खाएको छैन मुद्दो रहेछ भन्छन् राति आउँदै पसिहाल्छ नि 100 पर्खिरहेको त दुईचोटि तीनचोटि उठ्छु
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Takes a shot! There it is! And there is your opener. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a promising position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's made its way to him. And that's gone loose.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Rafinha! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rijkaard. Messi. Throw it. Goulet. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. Yamal! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And it's Serginho. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Rafinha. Nepal are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Yamal has it out wide and in space. And this is tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Into the channel. He's picked. Surely he can't miss. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. There will be a throw-in. Hazard finding himself in space. Oh, that's nice. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Scholes is there to clear. Out for a throw. Ferdinand looking for the run. Trossard. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away, and the shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Nepal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back.
Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. There could be trouble here. Picked out and Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment. Shevchenko! And it's come back out to him. In he goes again! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be.
And great chance! Hakimi getting this one clear. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Aguero. Aguero! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Yamal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nepal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now he's got space here. Caught offside that time. And he's managed to get rid. Yamal
Might want to be careful there.
And no, that was never going to make it. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Can he finish? And it's in. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So could they be onto something here? Yamal is flagged offside.
Coming on the field, number 14, Giuliano Simeone, number 19.
Driving on and making good progress. He has found the way through. It's come to nothing. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, it's Aguero! And it's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Nepal now just needing one.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Nepal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he can clear it away.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Uno, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Xavi Alonso, spread neatly. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. boys. It's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation.
The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him. And I think as a defender, you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Aguero. Messi. Gabriel. Bergkamp. And Rafinha. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rijkaard. Hakimi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's gone loose. Caicedo.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. FC Seoul are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
He's found a way past. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rafinha, approaching the half-hour mark. Rafinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Bergkamp. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal. Referee's given a throw. And it's Messi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That's a shade optimistic. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's found the way through. Goes for the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Erling Haaland. Number 15,
So into the second half.
Rafinha.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Lionel Messi. Number 6,
Nepal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's been flattened there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Nepal really could have done without this. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the...
And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. FC Seoul with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Aguero. Oh, such a... Aguero! Camavinga with the clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal, the man with such great vision. Messi.
Aguero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Lamine Yamal. Coming on the field is number
Very
14.
few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space. And that needs to start happening.
He's picked his way through. Shot, surely! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Substitution on the field. Number 27, Sergio.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 19, Shinji Ono.
And he's had it nicked away. Nepal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And Messi! Goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
FC Seoul have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going...
He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Number 10.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. FC Seoul are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Caicedo. Simeone proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's hit the upright. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Messi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
He's having a hit. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good run down the left. And this is Aguero. Oh, he's been caught on it. Chance for a shot. Oh, and they really... That's that, the end. Nepal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
अरे टूर्नामेंट बेकार लगता है डिवीजन खेलूंगा ना भाई उससे अच्छा
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of us. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ball is over the line. Now it's Aguero. Aguero! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. Oh, they could be caught out here. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But that has not gone well. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's found a way through. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's goal side. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here.
He'll be disappointed with that.
It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That was a great ball. It looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And here's Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Messi. Thinks one through. Mbappe. And here comes the corner. Neymar with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Udinese! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Udinese have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Hakimi makes a dash for it.
2 added minutes
Van Dijk.
have been indicated.
Gavi. Neymar. That's going right the way across. That's the end of the first 45.
Hello, everyone.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Nepal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about...
Oh, shooting chance! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? He's in a good position here. Aguero! And one more try! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Come back.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Hazard. Aguero. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Gerrard. Good ball, good take. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Eden Hazard. Coming on to replace him is
Division
number
2
15,
Van Dijk.
Nico Williams.
Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Goal! Udinese! And they've got their lead back.
The goal scorer for
A mere
Udinese.
formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You could see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Udinese have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. And that could have brought them level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 21,
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Serginho. Coming on
That's
the
good
field.
pressing, squeezing the play.
Giuliano
Yildiz.
Simeone.
Nepal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And it's Messi. Messi running with the ball. A decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Nepal could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post.
Udinese can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Yildiz. And he's forced to go back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.